So I'm sure most of you viewers watching heard the news of YP and LEKKS from OneFour being sentenced to prison in December of 2019. I've done my research as to what crimes they did and for when they parole, etc. They did commit a crime and justice needs to be served. But OneFour's music won't be the same without those two. The group consists of members YP, J Emz, LEKKS, and Spenny. Now each of these members in all of OneFour's released songs have had at least one verse in them. It's almost like a rule that each person has a part in a song. So for these two going to prison for a few years is scary in terms of the state of OneFour's music. So YP and LEKKS are eligible for parole in December of 2021, meaning if their behaviour is good in prison, they can be released early. So if they do, they can continue to make music as a full group then. But until then, what will they do? Well, I have a few hypothetical ideas as to what the remaining 3 members of OneFour will do until YP and LEKKS are released, and that I am certain will happen. So as each artist does, they make several tracks. Some will be released and some will be kept for later or will never ever be released. So the group will definitely have songs of YP and LEKKS that aren't released, meaning that they can release those songs while they're in prison, while they're still giving the fans the music with the full group. On the 3rd of May 2020, about 2 months into YP and LEKKS' sentence, J Emz posted this Instagram story. So the video you just watched was an engineer with J Emz and presumably Spenny OneFour in the studio, and I believe they're making songs with unreleased verses from YP, and you can clearly hear YP singing. And these videos I'll show now are unreleased songs of both YP and LEKKS that I found on the internet.
Everybody they rap while we living, cause OneFour cause we different. Lost a few screws from all of them drillings and now we just trapping trying to make up.
They know us since way back then. Up switch up so I aim at them. JM, grab the letter, raise that pen.
But the only one that I trust is the team in the man that's above me. Yeah.
They were there up in the club when we was out there in the field. I was there crossing them.
The only one that I trust is the team in the man that's above me.
I was a youngin', had them olders running, kept them boys on their toes. Ain't no playing fair in my hood, cars round.
So in conclusion, I believe OneFour will release music with YP and LEKKS while they're in prison, with the whole group having at least one verse on each track. This all depends on if they have enough verses from before the sentence to release music regularly. I guess we have to wait and see what they do. What do you think they will do? Comment below and let's have a discussion.